We good? We going? We live? Let's see it. Oh wait, yeah, no, we're actually live. Hold on. Hold on. The point of today. The point of today. Oh, this isn't gonna fit how I want it to, is it? Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Okay, you know what? That'll actually do. Hey! How's it going? How y'all doing? Doing great, doing lovely, hopefully. Hopefully we're all vibing tonight, just gotta get this hair out my eyes. I don't even know what I'm doing with hood up. There we go. More fitting, right? Yeah, yeah. So, tonight. Cause tonight is a night that I fall for you. You see that? Back there? Yeah, that kid. Don't look at the boxes. We're not talking about those boxes. That box over there. What? Yeah, the one I'm tickling it. But that box right there, that's the one we're gonna be working on. Okay, got my new gaming chair in. I thought it might be a good idea to go ahead and assemble it because the reason we're doing this, right? The reason I got it, Mr. Toxic Bunny. Oh, someone's actually here for it. Hey! New chair. Yeah, new chair's here. Hold on. I gotta do something, right? Okay, I gotta make your chat box a little bit bigger, okay? Go ahead, type something real quick. I gotta see how that looks. Anything. Yeah. How does that look to you? That look good? Is that big enough? Yeah, that's good, I think. Anyway, not these boxes. Not these ones. Okay, not these ones. Forget those exist. That's our new couch. That is our couch. Okay? That's going to be like a 3-day process right there. The one right there, though, off to this wall. Let me tickle it again. Just a little. That's the one we're going to be working on. Because, okay, here's some good ASMR for you real quick. Okay, you ready for some good ASMR? No, not actually. You don't love hearing that. That's not a great sound. So, time to switch it up, I'd say. Okay? So we no longer. Nah. It's time to retire this. It's been a minute since we've swapped chairs. This recliner did me good. I enjoyed having it. God, my mic is picking up on that, and it is peaking with those creaks. But the chair, yeah, just. It's dead now. Gone. Okay. So, with that, we're going to drag this body out back. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, just making sure I didn't actually break it. This is going to go like in my room. This is going to be like my card organization chair or something like that. But I mean, for now, this thing's done. So, we're starting anew. It finally came today. Box time. And I gotta pay respects to the chair. It was nice having it. It was really nice having it. Gosh dang. My face. Oh, look at that.
I'm so sorry. Hi, girl. Yeah, give me just a sec. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and ponder. My arm is in so much pain, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not at all. I need to go plug my phone in. It's about to die. Ugh. Anyway, like where we were. Oh my god, my wrist is gone. I got all. There it is. Never run with scissors, alright? They teach you that for a reason. However, didn't do it. I was hoping to, use a little flick of the wrist. Ready for the unboxing? Oh god. Ugh. Oh boy, she a beaut. Put those up there. Uh-huh. And see, now we can angle it down a little bit because I'm about to be on the ground for quite some time doing this thing. Ah! The hair! The hair's looking magnificent. I thought this was a sock. They gave me gloves. They care about me. They care about my safety. I got gloves for free. The gloves were an add-on. Look at those. Haha. They look like socks. These are just reused socks. But it's okay. We got gloves. We'll probably end up using them. I'm guessing they're here for a reason. I've never seen this in a package before. I've never been given gloves. Honestly, it makes me a little nervous, but we good. Also, I'm just completely standing out of cam. My bad. Hold on. I don't know why I'm out of breath. Okay. Yeah. So, this is the cushion. Alright. You checking the cushion? Okay. Pretty comfy, honestly. Yeah, I rock with it. Probably won't use it, but we got a cushion. That's gonna go back in the package for now. Ugh. Yo, I had to push back the stream an hour because I overate. And so I had to wait to see if I was about to meet Jesus or if the food was gonna let me survive another day. So, can't be doing that again. I was having leftovers. And I heated up the leftovers. And if you heat up leftovers, you shouldn't really be heating them up a third time or a second time. Like, you heat them up once, then you're done. I had more leftovers than I thought. And I'm like, yeah, what's the worst that can happen? I found out really quick. I am a full man. Okay. So that's going to be where all the tires go. The wheels. Oh, no. Nah, come on, man, already? You can't be clipping me already, man. No. Okay, another pillow. So 2 pillows. Okay. I'll be honest. My wife popped up a picture of the chair before she left because I completely forgot what the chair looked like when I ordered it. So those I'm going to set over there. You know, I was going to say, yeah, this should only take me like 30, 45 minutes. I'm seeing all these different parts. I don't think that's going to be the case. I'm feeling less and less confident that this is going to be a quick process the longer it takes. Uh-huh. You gotta get a good look at those. Yeah. There's all the tools. Uh-huh, all the nails, all the bits. That's a lot of nails. Screws. They're screws. I know the difference, okay? They're screws. I know. Look at all the screws. Ooh. Oh, that's got a nice jingle to it. Yeah. Dude, yeah, no, I can't. Okay, the wheels. That was a good flip. You see that flip? Quality flip. I just kicked the metal bar. Okay. More junk. It went right back in the box. Let's try that again. Yoink! Oh, that's nice. Okay. Back of the chair. Okay, this is the back. This is going to be our support. It looks nice. It feels nice. It's firm, but has a little bit of give to it. That's what we're wanting. Need that proper back support for my fat ass. Oh! That's the footrest. So it comes with a pull-out footrest. I don't plan on using the footrest. I've seen footrest in gaming chairs that come out like 2 inches. And being a, 6'1" dude, my feet just dangle over that. So I don't plan on using the footrest, but it's there. Is this what people like? Is this the ASMR people like? Yeah? Yeah? Uh-huh. I apologize for the way I am behaving. I'm just excited, right? It's not often. That's one arm. Why are the arms in different colored packages? Is there a significance to this? Does it matter? Anyway, these are both the arms. Oh, gosh dang it. Okay, we're getting to the bottom of the package. My hand hurts, that's fine. Here's the seat cushion. They packaged this really well. Like, this was very well packaged. This thing was closed, it was tight, it was nice. I'm just realizing something. Oh, hold on. I meant to take that off before. before I started recording. I don't think it was caught though. Also, does my camera look so blurry? Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta fix the camera. It ain't supposed to be that blurry. That thing's supposed to be nice, pristine. What's going on with that? Ugh. Yeah, no, it's actually blurry. Hold on. Just use it. It's still blurry, isn't it? That's blurry. My camera's never been blurry like that. I'm sweating so much. Give me just a sec. Hold on. I know a solution. No, that's not right. That's the wrong kind of plan. Oh no. Where are they? I know they exist. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. Hold on. Oh. I'm sweating. Woo! All right. So, got an alcohol wipe, you know, just to be gentle. Oh. Oh yeah, that's alcohol. Oh. Yeah, that's just doing a little rub. You know, come close to the camera. Yeah, it's time to pretty you up a little bit. You're getting wiped down. Oh, look at that glare. That glare's a new spot, but don't you worry. Got a little microfiber cloth. Gotta take care of you real good. That didn't help at all. Oh, why am I so blurry today? Yo, this is not the day for it to be blurry. I'm just saying. What happens if we do this? Oh. Well, hold on. Let me minimize that. Oh, there you go. Look at the fishies. Look at the coral. Coral that kills people. Early 2010s, you know, we get the reference. Oh, the quality is so much better when it's small. But the thing is, when it's small, you can't see anything. I'll put on some like Subway Surfers in the background or something, you know. Keep that attention span going. But nah. So it's gonna be a little bit blurry, which kind of sucks, you know. Won't lie. But it is what it is. I cannot do anything about that, sadly. How's that? Still blurry. It's fine. Well, it's going to be a blurry kind of day. And you know what? We just got to roll with the punches. So, sorry about that. Guess I need to upgrade the camera too, but you know what? Not today. I'm so sorry. Okay. But, here we go. We will resume. Alcohol. This microfiber cloth did nothing. This is specifically a cloth used for glasses, and it did not help. And this is supposed to be 1080p. I've been lied to. Well, maybe not. I don't know my qualities. So, you know what? It could be 1080p. Okay, that's what helps me go up and down. This is a weapon. I like that. Something else was in it. Hold on. What was that? No, we're fine. We're fine. Okay, just gonna stock that away for later. I got this. I don't know what this is, but I got it. Ah, the legs. The legs for the wheels. Okay. Okay. And then we got whatever's in this. This is a mystery cardboard pack right here. So I guess we'll figure out what that is. So, from what it looks like, we got a lot of different parts. This is going to be fun. But this is now empty. Some more quick ASMR for you. Yeah, let's stop that. Now, there's a problem. There's no instruction manual. Also, why? Oh wait, hold on. It does catch my head. It does catch my head. Hold on. I'm like, why is it just not catching my face? No, it is. I just had the camera angle too high. My bad. There we go. So, here's the issue. Went through that whole box. There's no instruction manual. They really didn't pack one. I thought they'd pack one maybe. They're expecting me to be smart. Yeah, no, that's an issue. They're expecting someone like me. Like me? Do you see this? Like me? To be able to, like, assemble this? That's crazy. That's crazy talk. All right. So, starting off, I guess we will see what we can do. Seriously? No instruction manual? Also, these screws, looks like we're missing screws right here. Let me show you. We're not. I just read the package. We're not missing any. But like all these are jam-packed full, and then there's this one right here that just has 5 in there. And I'm like, oh, we're missing screws. Nah, it says on the side. It says 5 right there. My bad. Ugh. It says 5. So we got that. All the nails are here. Dang. Did I miss the instructions? Did we pass by them and I just didn't pay attention? Huh. What are you? Oh, you're the back brace. Okay, you're where the 2 pieces connect. Ha! Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like, hold on, maybe it's in the cushion. Right there. Okay. Luckily, we got the instructions. I was panicked for a second. Not gonna lie. Thought that was the end of the road there. However, it's only 1 sheet. That's all there is just this. No backside. Just this. I was honestly expecting like a pamphlet. You know, like paper, pages. This is like, you know, that's not normal paper. That's like a laminated paper or something. But So, starting off, you know, up here, instruction 1, yeah, we gotta assemble the leg, so that's what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%. Because you know for a fact, like you looked everywhere. You looked everywhere you could. You looked up, down, sideways, backwards, front, inside out. And whatever it was you were looking for could never be found. And then they pull out some demon powers. And it's like, it's right here. Find it in under 10 seconds. Like, there's no way that it wasn't black magic. Same thing with my wife. My wife will ask me to find something. And I'll tell her, I will look for whatever my wife asks me to. And I'll go looking for it for like a good 10 plus minutes. And she'll get like tired of waiting for fair reasons. And I'll be like, I can't find it. She's like, it's right there where I told you. And I go, no, it isn't. And then she comes out without hesitation right there. And then gives me just the most, like, defeated look in her eyes. And I just feel like she's pulling out some demon magic, you know? But which way? Hold on. Because now, okay. We got this. Yeah, we got this. I say very unsuredly. But I gotta do this. Like, I gotta make sure I do this right. Because my wife warned me. She's like, I wanted to do this with you so you wouldn't mess it up. Because if you mess it up, you're breaking over $100 chair. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So I gotta make sure, like, goofs aside, I gotta make sure I do this right. Just so I don't look like an absolute fool. Uh-huh. Well, getting into the package would be a good start. This is the worst unboxing ever. My bad. Oh, wait. Should we throw the gloves on? We should throw the gloves on, shouldn't we? They're here. Might as well utilize them, The doctor will see you now. Oh, they're already ripped. Oh, that's a bummer. These were probably made in like 2 seconds, though. They are see-through. These are see-through fabric. So, you know what? What if I do this real quick so that stretch, so that stretch is on the back, not the front. Look, I'm thinking. Ah! Okay, yeah, just keep falling out. That's what I'm wanting. All right, so we got the first piece, right? Assembled. We put it on. Oh my God, it's good. Good as gold. It already came like that, but I'm saying like that. That's what it's supposed to be like. All right. Oh, I'm gonna be looking at this a lot, aren't I? Hold on. Oh. Okay. So, there's holes, right? I need to start with this thing upside down. As if I'm like flipping a pancake or something. So, it goes upside down to match with the holes. And which ones am I using? Okay. I'm using N and T. T is the T. If you're curious, right? The T is actually the T. How far? We're already 30 minutes into stream. Are you kidding me? We're already past 30 minutes. We haven't even put the first part together. Oh, God. All right, speed run time. And then we take N. There's N. It's the small ones. Do not lose the screws, me. Woo! Okay. Man, I was trying to wear my hair down today. I was trying to be majestic. But it would just be getting in the way right now. I gotta keep it up. Okay. 1 down, 4 more to go. Yeah, we're doing... What is your issue? What is your issue? Yeah? Good girl. Yeah. Say hi to Luna. Go on. Go lay down. You're being a little goofball. Okay. Nickelodeon. Yo, I haven't watched Nickelodeon show in forever. If I did, though, it would have to be Invader Zim. I think I've talked about on stream how much I love Invader Zim. Now, I will say, as a kid, I was banned from watching it. And I was upset about that, because I really enjoyed Invader Zim. But, like, watching it as an adult and actually having, a developed brain to, decipher that kind of stuff, I completely understand why. It is definitely not a show for kids. My D&D group were actually talking about it and just how messed up Invader Zim was. Like the episode for, like, everyone knows the infamous episode, if you know Invader Zim, the infamous episode of him stealing all the kids' organs, and he's just an amalgamation of organs. Which, yeah, that's a good example of, like, a horrifying episode. I completely understand that. But then, there's the other episodes, which I brought up, of, like, of the babies. Right? The baby episode, everyone was having, like, their babies or whatever in their cribs, and Zim was breaking into one of them. And turns out that the babies are actually aliens. You remember that episode? Because, like, I'm trying to avoid, like, the spoiler for it to make sure, like, y'all are catching on to my drift, right? Because what happens is all the babies just start to morph together in, like, this undulating, fleshy amalgamation. And it's horrendous. It is putrid to watch. It's like, oh, that's disgusting. And then there's the episode, I think it's called Best Friend, where Dib is, like, accusing Zim of not, is trying to convince everyone, like he always did, that Zim was an alien. And he's like, huh? If you're not an alien, then explain why you don't have any friends. And he's like, of course I have friends. And then he did, like, the initiation test for the friends, where he just put them through torturous, like, literal torture. He put them through torture to see who would be determined as his friend, which was already bad enough. But then, like, he finds his best friend to show Dib and convince everyone, like, yeah, I'm not alien. Then the friend wouldn't leave him alone, so at the end of it, to get the kid to leave Zim alone, Zim gives him a present, and the present is to claws that rip out his eyeballs and replace them with fake ones that for the episode was a squirrel and made the squirrel look like a tiny Zim. That was horrifying. I think that episode freaked me out the most, because, like, the screams that actor did for that kid were so real. He's like, oh, you got me a present, Zim? What's this? Oh, what's that? Ah! And it was just, huh! You vaguely remember that? Nah, go back and watch it if you get a chance. Nickelodeon is paired with Paramount. If you have Paramount's streaming subscription, or you do a free trial. Yeah, no, it's messed up stuff. It is messed up stuff. That episode, I think I remember better than any other one. That episode and the episode where Zim gets a job. I forget why he gets a job, but Zim gets the job, right? At the burger joint, at the fast food burger joint. But it's lining up with the full moon. Right? Like, it's lining up with the full moon, so he just has this zit that just keeps growing. And by the end of it, like, the moon comes to its, like, to the pinnacle. And the zit just grows and explodes and just oozes all over the store. And then there's one point where he's scratching the zit and the juice from it gets, like, on the customer's fries and everything. Disgusting. Like, that episode was just gross and traumatizing for different reasons. But God, I love that show. Invader Zim is so good. And legit had one of the best openings to any cartoon ever. I love Invader Zim's theme song so much. It is so good. If I could play it on stream without it getting copyrighted, oh, I would, just so we could reminisce with how much of a banger Zim's opening is. Okay, if you'll just go in, please. I've been doing all that talking to, like, help kill time. Still ain't done with it. Another good Nickelodeon show, right? Nickelodeon was cooking for a while, some shows, right? Nickelodeon was always those ones that had very hit or miss shows. Obviously, their most well-known one being SpongeBob. Like everyone said, the first few seasons were good. After that, kind of went downhill. And it's valid, and that's valid. But Chalk Zone, that's one of my wife's favorite. Is Chalk Zone. And honestly, that one, banger intro as well. That was such a good intro. Oh my god. If I could just watch the intros without getting copyrighted, I 1000% would. Because there are so many just absolute knockers of intro songs that are just diabolically good. Like another banger intro, it was just on the tip of my tongue. Mucha Lucha. Okay? Mucha Lucha, good cartoon, amazing intro. How do these go in? Do I just push these until... Oh yeah, I just push them until it goes in. Okay. So that's how those work. Alright, we almost have the base here. Okay, we almost have the base. And you know what? I feel like it's going to be fun to be rolling around once again. It's been a while since we've been able to do that. Neighbor's putting out their trash bin. That's why she's growling. Ignore her. When I mention Mucha Lucha, though, my buddies bring up El Tigre. I remember that, but I don't remember watching it, right? It was one of those shows, you see it, you're like, oh yeah, that existed. Never got to watch it, though. I think it was a little bit past my age once it started streaming. Either that, or we were just too poor to afford the streaming channels, right? Because for the first part, right, we had Dish Network and we had the streaming services. Not the streaming services, but we had cable, right? So you had like hundreds and hundreds of channels to choose from. I would watch George Lopez, Family Matters, The Cosby Show, didn't age well, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Good Times, And then Cartoon Network had its own channel, Nickelodeon. Oh my god, this one's not going in. Hold on. Ah! Nope, that's not it. Okay, there we go. That one took a moment, but we got there. Hopefully. Yeah, that's looking fine. That's looking good. Luna, you can stop growling at any time. We are completely fine. We are so fine. But I think the best... Oh, I didn't even finish my thought. Yeah, El Tigre was a little bit past my time, or it's because we were too poor, because when we were no longer allowed to have cable, we went to like the standard 7 channels you get when you scroll through TV. Like 2 of them are news channels, 2 of them are the same show, and then you had Saturday morning cartoons, which is the only time you ever saw cartoons. And then you always had like some old cooking show on or something like that. Ellen DeGeneres, I loved watching Ellen growing up because it was only one of the 7 channels we had. But like, I really enjoyed Ellen, and now Ellen's canceled, and like a lot of stuff came out about Ellen that makes Ellen DeGeneres an awful person. And it's like, gosh dang it, because I also really enjoyed The Cosby Show growing up, right? I loved The Cosby Show. It was one of my favorite shows. And then when I got older, he did the stuff he did, and it's like, oh, you can't watch that anymore. And then I never finished watching the original Fresh Prince of Bel-Air because because we had Netflix like come in the mail, right? Back when Netflix was like pre-Redbox, you know? And like we would just order a movie or a show through the mail, and we'd have to ship it out after like a few days, a week, or whatever. I think it was a week. Hold on. I am not liking. Right? This is missing something. This is missing something on it. I don't know. This just doesn't look right. There was a plastic cap on this? Was there? Was there a plastic cap on this? I don't remember there being a plastic cap. What are those? Excuse me? What are you? Oh, God. Okay. It's fine. There's really nothing else in that box. Okay. There's nothing in those. There's something missing from this. Or is there? Is it just... It's dangerous to assume. It is very dangerous to assume. But I don't remember there being something on this. I remember it just being this rod. However, the diagram, right, let me show you. Okay, so I'm not going delusional. Okay? So, here's the size of the rod. Okay, you got this? It's a Harry Potter wand. I almost forgot his name and just called him the Wizard Show. But this is like a Harry Potter wand, just Abracadabra! Okay, remember the length. Remember the length. No jokes to be made, just legit, okay? Because you got that length. And then you got this diagram right here, which shows it being much shorter. And also it's saying right here to remove the cap. There was no cap on this. It came like this. There's no cap. This isn't a cap. Yeah, no, it's saying there was a cap on here. I don't remember that. I just remember it being this rod. So hopefully I'm not missing something. And when we go and install this, God, see, the length of that just rod is so different. But it's okay. I'm just simply hoping that it all works out as it should. Because those are the arms. That's everything else. Those are all the cushions. There's 3 different cushions. One of them's for your feet, but it's still a cushion nonetheless. Yeah, like this is the only rod. Everything else, okay, I will literally go through what we have right now. We have 3 cushions for the back of the seat. You have the headrest and one for the back, and then you have a footrest. So those are all on the table. There's these 2 things, but that was not what was on the rod, right? These were not what was on the rod. And then you have the 2 arms. These are the armrests, you know. They go right here. Doo-doo. You have this piece, which is the back for the bottom rest and the back rest. And then you have the pump. You have the whole pump mechanism right here. So, I think it's just a bad diagram. I think you're right. I think it's just a bad diagram. So, we're going to go ahead. We're going to follow through. Also, it is legit just telling me to just... That's it? Are you telling me that's all? Is that how you assemble a chair? Really? You just... Okay. You just set it in there. That seems odd. But it is what it is. So, you know what? I ain't gonna argue. It hasn't been leading me wrong so far, even though we only have the legs. I was thinking about, though, after we were done assembling this, we actually just have a chill stream today. I've been doing this for almost an hour, God help me. And we do some Pacopia. Because, like, again, the only reason I've been putting off Pacopia is because I don't really know how to commentate over, like, a slice of life game like that, because it is just a very chill game. The lore in it is sad and awful, but it's just a chill game. Okay, so 4. Now it's time for the back piece. So that's going to be fun. Gonna put that in there. Get that out the way. This has got to be painful for, like, certain people to watch, because there's probably people out here who can do this in, like, 2 seconds. I mean, while I'm over here, like a ape that's just been born, trying to figure how to walk, and I got given a stick and a stone, and I'm trying to figure out how to maneuver that. Now, I don't know why it wants me to assemble this first, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Oh, this is a tap! Oh, yeah, there's your ASMR. Hold on, I got you. Alright, you ready? There you go. You're welcome for all you ASMR people out there. I never understood it. It's like mosquitoes in your ear, you know? It's just a buzzing that just gets under your skin, and you're like, stop it. But there are a lot of people that like it, and you know what? ASMR isn't harmful to anyone, so while I don't understand it, that's dead. Yeah, I was hoping to not start dropping pieces, but you know, it is what it is. You can't have nice things here with me. Now I'm about to show you something. And I'm hoping the diagram was just done wrong. Because if the diagram wasn't done wrong, then we can't finish the chair. And again, it is from Amazon, and Amazon's quality checks are garbage. So, I mean, it could be understood to why I'm seeing what I'm seeing. But just brace yourself. Alright. Now I'm going to show you this piece. You tell me if you can find the difference. Okay? Let's see where you can get that light through it. Okay, how many holes are you counting? How many holes you seeing? Let me hold it for you a different way. 8? Okay. Cool. Glad I'm not the only one. Now, let's see. Oh yeah, no, that's not going to pop up. I don't know how well you can see that. But there's 4 on top. And if you look at this bottom part, there's 5 holes. I don't know if you can see that. It's very blurry. That is showing 5 holes. And you yourself, you counted that there was 8. This paper's showing 9. I am hoping that this paper is wrong. But we're about to find out now, aren't we? That's the joys of this. It's like a little all will they, won't they kind of situation, you know? The tension's building till it actually happens. So, we're about to find out together. Yeehaw. With our mighty T here. So we take the L screws. The L. Okay. Who's got the chalk zone? Who's got the chalk zone? Banger, man, I'm telling you. If you haven't listened to the chalk zone theme, do it. And of course, there's the iconic ones like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Do 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 do. Okay, so one of the reviews I was reading that a lot of the times the holes aren't screwed through properly or there's missing screws. We've had a pretty good run so far, and I'm not going to jinx it, or I'm going to try not to jinx it, but so far, it's looking very promising, or that the holes weren't in the right spots, but it seems like they got their stuff together for this one, probably because they realize who they're shipping it to, and they're like, oh, this dude, we can't mess up for this dude. This dude's not going to make it. Oh, those are long screws. But you know what? I'm happy they're long screws. I would not want it any other way. Because if they were short and I lean back and this thing pops off, I'm dying. Like, I'm just dead. So I am good with them being long screws and it taking a minute longer to assemble it. Also, it means quality, right? These big, thick, long screws, that means quality, obviously. It's not just because they can be easily mass-produced in any way. I am sweating so bad. You can't tell from the camera. And surprisingly, my face isn't beet red. But I am sweating. Okay, I need 2 more. Oh my god! Yo, my hair was looking so good down. Maybe once we start playing games. Maybe once we get back to the game, I can wear my hair down. But I mean, it's business time right now, you know? It's pedal to the metal. It's hard work right now. This is intensive labor right here. You ain't never see a blue collar man work like this. White collar? I don't know. what the collars represent. I just had a job and I worked it until I became a stay-at-home husband. As long as I was making a paycheck and my bills were paid, I was good. So, oh, but speaking of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, yeah, nah, Blue was a god-awful friend. Like, Blue is a piece of garbage. I feel so bad for Mac, because Mac's, like, such a good kid. Mac's, like, an honest kid who just wanted a friend, because he had the worst brother in Francis. Francis is absolute garbage. And he just made his brother, but in simple shape form, you know? Like, Blue was not a good friend. But it made for an interesting show. So you know what? Now that we're older, we can look back with the perspective like, oh yeah, nah, Blue was a terrible person. But as a kid, you're like, oh, this is great. This is entertainment to the extreme. Okay, we did that. That's on nice and sturdy. Now, now it's time for the cushion, where the instructions were hiding. Okay, so this is the front, right here. Yeah, that's the front. This is the back. And it's telling me that from the back, oh, this is going to be something, ain't it? Oh, this is going to be something, isn't it? Look at that doohickey. Yeah. This looks complicated. I know it's not. It's probably made of like 10 parts, but my God, let me tell you. That's an intense looking 10 parts. So, I put it like this. Yep. It goes like this. Oh! That makes a lot of sense. I thought they messed up for a second. Nah, I'm just stupid. Hey, yo, daylight come and me wanna go home. I said, hey, hey, yo. Okay, where we at now? K? We're on K. Oh, we're making progress through the alphabet. Oh. Those are the same screws. Those are the same screws as L were. They're the same kind of... They're not M8 and M6. But they look the same. They look the exact same. Okay. Now where's my T? Cat Dog? Cat Dog was another Nickelodeon show of mine that I absolutely adored. And Rocko's Modern World, or Modern Life. It wasn't Rocko's Modern Life, right? That was a good show. Cow Chicken, never watched that. Also, that was not for kids. Pinky and the Brain. The Animatics. Right? Animatics, that's the name. I mess up their name every time, but that was a good show too. Like, God. I miss old cartoons. And I sound so cliche and old saying that because every generation, right? Every generation just has that group of people that's like, oh, it's not like back in my day. But let me tell you, nothing had a filter back then. I mean, some filters that are on now are okay. But I mean, come on now. You're moving the spice from cartoons. Don't know a single modern cartoon where I'm like, oh yeah, that's good quality. Although I never saw Gravity Falls. I know Gravity Falls was a huge one. I never watched Adventure Time, right? Those came out when I was in high school, I think. And those were like very popular shows, and I just never got around to them. And Adventure Time is probably like one of the biggest sins for people to hear about, right? Because people have like nothing but good things to say about Adventure Time. Gravity Falls, I know people love because I think it's very lore heavy, or like it's very cool and interesting. Never watched that. Steven Universe was boring. I tried to watch Steven Universe because it was doing a lot of things where I'm like, okay, you know what? This is interesting. It's cool to see a cartoon doing this kind of thing. Like it was very unique and different, but it was boring. My God, it was such a slog. So as much as I tried to get in Steven Universe, I couldn't. What's another one? We Bare Bears, that was good. We Bare Bears is hilarious. If you ever get around to watching We Bare Bears, that's a good one. Oh, that's where those handles go. Okay. That's interesting. I will say that is very interesting. Oh no. The holes aren't lined up. Hold on. I might have an issue coming up here. Give me just a sec. I actually need to see if this will actually properly go in. Oh no! Oh, my fat fingers! Where did that go? Oh God. There we go. No! Son of a gun! Stop it! There's no way it just got stuck. Bro, are you serious? Got it. How am I supposed to get that in? It's just not possible. You screwed me up. You messed me up. Okay. Hold on, where's that T? I gotta configure a few things here. Okay, I gotta pull out the big brains. Woo! Okay, that's unscrewed a little bit. I need to unscrew this a little bit. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Lucy was a squirrel. We loved that squirrel. Though she didn't stick around for too long. She got scared and ran into traffic. Ah, poor Lucy. She never saw the day of where she'd be a full-grown squirrel and be able to climb the finest oak tree in all of existence. And oh my God, if the screw keeps getting past me! Okay, we fixed it. I just needed to adjust the other screws placements. And we are back at it. Man, it is so quiet not having like an audio of a game or something, you know? You know when too quiet is too quiet? That's me whenever I go silent and I just feel awkward. Because I know I'm live right now. I know people are going to see this. I know you're watching, Mr. Toxic Bunny. I appreciate you being here. And it's just like, when I go quiet, it's just awkward. It's just because there's no ambiance. There's no background noise. I can't put on Spotify. You know, I'd be blasting Spotify right now. Like, I'd be having on YouTube videos, or I'd be blasting Spotify. But I can't be doing that. Twitch and YouTube will be like, oh, what's that audio I hear? Taken down. Like, I've had to take down a couple videos for fair reasons, right? Because, like, I was doing my exercise videos on stream, and the video I was using, I thought I made myself big enough to actually show, like, I wasn't trying to use the video to profit off of. I was just kind of, like, using the video as reference for what I needed to do. But they were like, nah, you can't have these videos. And I'm like, okay, that's fair. But then, like, all my other copyrights besides those ones have been like, this video's copyrighted, but it's okay. The user of this sound allows it. It's like, okay, so why even copyright me? If it's allowed, then why copyright me? Okay, that's done. The next step, huzzah! Finally. I think they also use K. No. No! Oh no! I just used the wrong screws. I went... How long was that? Like, that was like, what, 10, 15 minutes just now? Gotta backtrack. That's why you read instructions carefully. Oh, I was hoping I would not do that. Oh, that was a fear of mine. The fear has come true. I used the wrong screws. Oh, that's a bummer. I thought I did. I think what happened is I read the wrong panel, right? I think I was looking at two different panels at the same time for, like, the steps. And I got the letters mixed up. I think that's what happened. But I went to go do the next part, right? Because the next part was these handles right here. And when I looked at the panel for these handles, it said they used the K screws. I'm like, how can that be possible? because these have 2 holes each, which I would need 4 K screws. And I only had 2 K screws left. And I'm like, what am I missing here? Yep, I was supposed to use M screws, not K screws, and now I'm screwed. Clever, right? Okay, let's get the right ones. M. It is M. Oh, they're even styled different. These screws even look different. And I messed that up. These are literally different kinds of screws. They don't even look similar. The top is completely different. I just completely botched that. That's fine. Yep. I know, I'm a fool. I'm a fool. I am fully aware. I I'm so disappointed in myself. That's such a big mess up. That's such a big mess up. Because they also have this lining on them that I think helps keep them in. And I just completely botched that. Ah! It's fine. Yeah, no, she would. She would. She would be. You got that right. She would be. Ah, it's fine though. Gotta just undo all this progress. But it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Okay, I have high hopes for this chair. I think it's going to be a comfy chair. Hopefully. I spent triple digits on this thing. I'm not spending like $1,000+ on one of those chairs that are like the best quality ever. Like, nah. No computer chair is worth like $1,000+. Because you know there's like those really high quality ones out there. And it's like, nah, I just need something that functions and doesn't squeak. Right? Because that's my biggest fear. When I was scrolling on Amazon looking for reviews, I think I mentioned this already. But the thing I was looking at the most, I'm like, I need to make sure that it does not squeak. Because as we saw with the recliner, that was squeaking. Our previous chair, if you remember our OG chair, that thing was squeaking nonstop. You breathed wrong and that thing was squeaking. At least with the rocking chair or the recliner, I could just stay still or put up the footrest and I wouldn't really have to worry about that. But I mean, I was ready for like a proper gaming chair. Better for my posture anyway, you know. I'm looking like the Hunchback of Notre Dame right now, so. Okay, now that I got the right screws, please? Why aren't you going in? It's not going in. That doesn't feel promising to me. That doesn't feel promising at all. Oh boy. I know I didn't strip it. Like I can see. Huh? Wait, I'm now even more confused. Yo, I'm not lying right now. These screws are too big for the holes. Like it's telling me they go here. Like I am making very sure of that right now. The screws go here. The screw is too big. Hold on. I need to figure something out. What? How is that? How? What in tarnation? Okay, that's interesting. Nope, don't do that. Okay, now we're just having jokes over here. We're just having fun. I see. Royal. So, I decided to look up like royalty-free music, right? I'm not sure these are royalty-free. And honestly, I was looking for something a lot more mellow. These are just... Who's gonna have those on during stream? I'm just saying, I don't know anyone who's gonna be like chatting through stream or like just chilling and having that music blasting. Like, nah, that's just... We just need like lo-fi, you know? We just need some lo-fi to get us through the day. Because honestly, at the end of the day, we're all just looking for some lo-fi to chill to. Whoop! Nope, that did not help. That's a shame. And if you're asking what I'm doing, or curious to what I'm doing, there is a blue lining on these nails. And it comes off of the nails once you screw them in. So I'm trying to see if those are plastic and was taking part in being in the way. However, I cannot seem to get that blue lining out. So, those are just in my chair now. Look at this design though. The design does not pop up on stream. But it's got some nice like gold patterning on it. It's really cool. I think it shows right there. Looks very nice. The cushion's nice and soft. It feels good. What doesn't feel good is if I'm being pranked right now by this dang company and they gave me frickin' screws that are too big. That's what I'm struggling with. God, I didn't think it would take me this long to get through this. I'll be completely honest. I did not think it would be this long of a process. M. I'm using M. I am looking once more. This is M. 8 M's. And then 4 more M's. Okay. I'm using the right ones. So why on God's green earth are you not going in? Why are you choosing to make my life complicated when you don't need to? Brother, I am going through it. Yeah, that's just not even attempting to screw in. It is just... like, I'm making sure this is off. I'm trying different holes. The screw is too big. What am I supposed to do? Manufacturer, you made your screws too big. Like, excuse me? How is that my fault? Dude, these M screws are too big for every hole. Nothing fits these. Are you serious? They only fit that. They gave me too big of screws. But I did figure out that this is for the footrest. I don't care to have the footrest, so I think I'm just going to use the K-screws that I had in originally to secure that. Is it the best idea ever? I don't think so, because I would feel more safe if I could use the proper screws, because I'm scared that it might break off. However, I am pushing. These screws do not go in. That hole is literally too small for this screw. I'll try the last hole just in case. Just in case I'm being a little bit of a goofy goober here. No, that's crazy. How do you manufacture the hole size wrong? They just copy and paste. They use the same machine for all the holes, but then didn't compensate with the screws. They should have just given me more K screws instead of giving me Like, how are you gonna give me the same size holes, but then not give me the screws that complement it? Oh my god. The chair brand. K-Slice Sooty. It ain't. I think it's like its own brand. Like it's not a big like name brand or anything. You got the name? You got the name? We doing some investigation work now? Okay, gotta make sure stream's still working. Good. Nah, I think I'm gonna use the other screws that were in there. Cause yeah, I also don't want to strip it. So I think I'm gonna have to use the other screws that were in there. Cause the ones they gave me are just too big. The screws are literally too big for the holes. Ah! Okay. Look! I'm just happy it's not me, right? Because usually I'm the one to mess up these things. For once, I didn't do it. I know there were reviews about... there was reviews about the screws being in the wrong... the holes being in the wrong place or screws missing. But I didn't see anything about the screws being the wrong size. Or the screw holes being the wrong size. So that's a new one. But I mean, overall, I made sure to go, the 5-star reviews, I don't look at the 5-star reviews. Because most of those are, bots. Or just, fake reviews. I was looking at the 4 stars. Because the 4 stars will tell you if it's a good chair, along with some complications they had. 3 and 2 stars will actually tell you sometimes, what their actual issues with it were, or how long it lasted, pros and cons, You never trust the 5-star reviews. Never trust 5-star reviews on Amazon. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I got this. And then... that sucks, man. But again, I don't need these. This is for the footrest, and I don't plan on using that footrest. So yeah, see, this one immediately went in. The other ones just sit on top of the hole. Brother, you manufactured the wrong hole size. That's kind of crazy. I'm just going to get them all in before I screw them tight. Why is there extra holes, actually? Hold on. I actually need to look at that instruction manual. What are those extra holes? Oh, yeah! Never mind. This diagram... Because the diagram... Hold on. I just discovered something new. Time to show the camera. Oh, boy. Hold on. Let me finish screwing this in real quick. Let me actually get the second screw in. Ah, here we go again. Here I go again on my own. Walking down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter I was born. that last screw? There we go. Okay, so replacing the screws for the third time now. You gotta love it. That's cool. An hour and a half this has been going? Oh my god. Yo, I can't be looking at the time for how long this has been taking. This is crazy. At first it might have been entertaining. I feel like now it's just getting annoying. My bad. But I gotta show you the next nifty thing about this instruction manual. Okay. You can't see. Oh no, wait. Aha! I got the headlamp. You'll be able to see in a second. Okay. Tell me. Can you see those 2 extra holes right there? There we go. In the bar. In this bar. You see those 2 extra holes? Woo. Okay, yeah. Oh, God! Ah! Oh! Okay. They don't have those holes in the instruction manual. Those are, again, I don't mean to be flipping you off. I'm sorry. But, like, right there. Those holes, yet again, do not exist on that bar. It's just the holes on the end. No holes in the center. So, there's just extra holes on this bar for no reason. Either that or they used the wrong instruction manual and sent it to me. Yo, that's kind of crazy. How do you have the wrong diagram? Wait. Hold on. No, wait. Huh? Okay. So the support bar, right? That back bar that we installed on the back of the seat, right? Remember how I showed you it had 4 holes, but the diagram showed 5? Okay. So as we just saw, there was 4 holes, but the diagram showed 2. But if you look over at everything that's supposed to be in here, where is it? If you look at this, I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but it shows 4 holes in that top bar. I'm trying to see if it can be seen. There we go. Oh my God, that's crystal clear. So here it shows 4 holes right in that top bar. But over here, as you can see, it only shows 2 holes. So they don't even have the same picture across this one sheet of paper. They have different diagrams on the same piece of paper. Bro! Oh. That's crazy. That's crazy. How you... Like, I get that this isn't some big name brand, right? This is like an off-brand or like a company doing, like a small company, whatever. and it's on Amazon. I get that, right? It's not going to be perfect. But the fact that you have one piece of paper and you mess up your reference pictures on one piece of paper, that's crazy. I'm hoping it's not wrong too. I can't have this. I paid over $100. This thing was like $130, $140. Like, it better not be wrong. Like, this thing better work. And I know, like, people will say, that's not a lot to spend on a gaming chair. It is for us, alright? We used our income tax return for this. But now with that kerfuffle out the way, we're going to use the different screws from what's on the diagram to screw this bad boy in. And then I'm not going to worry about putting on the footrest, because again, don't care about the footrest. Okay, we got that part done. Now, let's look at our wrong diagram to see what's next. Okay, it's supposed to be the handles. We don't care about that. Oh boy. Okay. And if I ever decide to put the leg rest on, I can do that at another point. But for now. Alright? There we go. Huzzah! A huge part down. Hopefully. And now, what's next? Hello. Yeah, hello. It looks nice. I will say, despite the wrong instructions, I feel like this looks nice so far. Like, it's looking clean, okay? Ugh. Okay, now it's saying I use the M screws on the back of this, which will actually work. The M screws that were supposed to go in the bottom will actually work for this. Yo, Courage the Cowardly Dog, now that we're going back to cartoons or just random topics, Courage the Cowardly Dog wasn't allowed to watch that either. But I guess it was kind of a nightmare fuel of a show. Like, Courage the Cowardly Dog, whoever produced that show, they just hated children. They wanted to terrify children. But you know, that's why you gotta love the show. Like, it's just, you're not going to find a kid's cartoon that just tries to terrify their audience like that. Or just be weird and spastic like that. Billy and Mandy, that was another one. But I think probably, right, the best Cartoon Network show besides Foster Home for Imaginary Friends, because Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends was super solid. The series finale, don't know if you saw the series finale, but like I remember watching the series finale. It was good. It was sad, but it was good. Um, is Powerpuff Girls the original? I was so upset with the remake. The reboot of the series for Powerpuff Girls was absolutely abysmal. But the original Powerpuff Girls was honestly like top 3 Cartoon Network show of all time. It was solid. And then they rebooted it in like the mid 2010s and made the most god awful thing in history. The reboot of Powerpuff Girls was like HBO when they decided to take up Velma, right? They took Scooby-Doo, a great, amazing IP, good history, good art, good PR, and then they're like, yeah, let's just, everything about the Mystery Gang, let's just destroy it with Velma. Okay. That's... I'm screwing these in extra tight. Like this thing ain't gonna be budging. Ooh, look at that, it's looking clean. Okay. Yeah. Good. I'm glad you agree. Next is the arms. They threw on every instruction possible. They did not want to put the pillows in a separate picture, so they just crammed the pillows, how to install the pillows, how to install the arms, the screws, where to put the screws. Like this last diagram is an absolute mess. Like the other ones are so simple. And then there's this one. It's just like, yeah, just don't waste any more space. Cram it all on one. So I'm trying to make out all of this. Let's see. Grab the handles. I'm loving this. This is great. Honestly, I am super excited about this, though. And we got an electrician coming to our house tomorrow because we lost power in our house again, in half our house again. And we've just been waiting for an electrician to come out and look at it and figure out really what's the issue, because it shouldn't have happened twice in less than a month. And hopefully they fix it for good this time. But my streaming setup is going to be shifting, right? We're in the living room right now. This is the living room. Behind me, that room is the kitchen. But in the hallway, we have our bedrooms. My wife has her room. I have my room. And then we have our bedroom. And I'm going to be trying to switch our setup to the bedroom or my room. We're going to be trying to switch it to my room. Then you'll be able to see like all my collectibles. The room will be designed. It'll be smaller. It'll be more interesting. I'm setting up some LED lights, get some environment, getting some vibes going on. Yo, you stretching your booty in front of the camera. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. Ugh. Excuse me? Excuse me? Huh? Why you do... Oh. Got it now. Understood. My bad. Okay, so that goes this side. They were in different color packaging to signify which side they go on. But also at the same time, I think it's obvious which side's which. You got this side, then you got this side. You can't tell on the camera because it's all black, but one's indented, one's smooth, okay? I know which side goes on which. You didn't have to put them in different colored packaging. That just causes more confusion than anything. You psychos. E? What's E? Oh my god. So that's Q. What's O? See, that's what I mean. They threw too much on this final panel. I colorblind peeps his case. That's great. Okay, so I need O, which are the longest screws by far. It's kind of crazy how long these screws are. I was stressing because I saw P, and I'm like, where does this P screw go? It's for the dang footrest, so I don't need to worry about P. I panicked, though. It did get me for a good second. That's why I went dead silent, because I'm like, wait, where does P go? P does not matter. Sore. But it's fine because we'll be chilling in our new chair soon. So Q. Are you Q? You're not. Yes, you're Q. Because J. J's the footrest. R is the pillow. So Q needs to go on first? No, Q can go on after, because it has the clips. It has the clippies. Because I'm like, wait, do I need to put on Q before I need to put on the arms? No. Q has the clippies, so we're fine. Anyway, let's do this. Let's freaking do this, man. Yeah. The O screws have 2 washers on them, so I was trying to figure out if I need to take them off. It's telling me no. I just go for it. This is a very, very delicate procedure. I need you to stop rolling away. That's fine. That's fine. We're almost done. This is the final stretch. We're almost there. Almost 2 hours in. Are you serious? I'm gonna puke. 2 hours to assemble this chair is diabolical. I am so sorry. I was legit thinking this was going to be like 30, 45 minutes. I did not expect it to take up half of stream. That's kind of crazy. Oh, watch this absolute moron assemble a chair for 2 hours. Nah, that's stupid. Ain't nobody gonna watch 2 hours of this. Besides you, you're crazy enough. Okay, you don't adjust, you just go. Okay, you're weird. You're weird. I don't like that. You're not allowed to be weird. There's only allowed to be one weird person up in here, and that's me. No, don't do. Oh no, it's gonna be so bad. I know I'm doing so bad. I'm doing god awful. You're gonna do me dirty like that. That's crazy. I thought we had a mutual understanding and respect for each other, and now you just up in here, just trying to decimate me. I already know it's gonna be bad. Like, I already know. Whatever you look up, I'm probably like 3 times over what it's supposed to be. See, I don't like that because of where it's lining up. It's not lining up good. It is lining up very poorly. Like, that one went in the hole no problem. This one is not lining up with the hole in any way, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy in all honesty. Like, how are you going to make a design like this and not... Never mind. Yeah, tell me. How far off am I? Oh, you got jokes now. Oh, you got jokes now. Okay. You got jokes now. I got you. Oh, it ain't that bad. Yeah, no, I'm only either twice or 3 times over the average, assembly time. That's fine. That's fine. Honestly, who cares about being efficient with their time? Not me, obviously. That's just gross. Ew, that's a gross hole. Ew, what is that? Okay, we're really close though. We just gotta put this on and screw the footrest. This footrest is only good in the recliner. Son of a gun, if you don't pop off right now, I'm gonna lose it. Music make you lose control. Music make you lose control. Let's go. Oh, 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 oh. Here we go now. Here we go now. I got a cute face, chubby waist. Yo, I love Missy Elliott. Gosh dang. I still listen to her to this day. Not as often as I used to. But let me tell you, teenager me, oh my God, Missy Elliott came on, I was popping off. She's a legend. We will never tolerate any Missy Elliott slander. Yo, go ahead. I'm all ears. I mean, we just chilling right now. I mean, we should have been done, right? We should have been done. But here we are. Yo, this screw is just going and going and going. Oh my God. I'm just gonna shut the door and hope that they don't tear the house down. Luna will be chilling in the room with me during the stream because I have her bed set up in there. She has a bed. I just keep it in there when I go and sort like my cards or something, so she can just chill in there with me. Because she has to like be around one of us at all times. Because, you know, she has separation anxiety, all that stuff. The other children, though, the cats, the four other just heathens, they will solve out their own problems. Because I love them, but I can't have them in my room. Yeah, basically. Because I know I can't have them in my room. Like, once we set up the streaming setup in my room, you will see why I can't have them in there. Because I have so many collectibles and so many valuables and just shelves of all my stuff. They would just go in there and be like, ooh, what can I break? And start knocking stuff off the shelf. So I gotta keep them out. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. I thought I lost the screw. I went to go look in O, and O was empty. And I'm like, please no. Please don't tell me we were this close and I lost the screw. I was going to start crying and whining and complaining. Because that's what I do best. I know. So, we're just here now. Just cranking it until it's done. Like this is all that's left. Yeah, great stream. This is quality stream right here. Oh, you gotta love it. We'll be playing games after this, but you know, Again, I legit thought this was going to take like 30 to 45 minutes, and then the other 3+ hours of stream, we'd just be playing, chilling with games. Turns out I was very wrong, and I got humbled very fast. Yeah, the hole on this one's off. Because this side is flush how it should be. The hole on this one was screwed wrong. But it's fine. It's close enough. I can't really do much more about it, so it's okay. I don't want to keep screwing because I'm hearing the fabric move with the screw. I don't know what that's about, but I'm not willing to break it over anything. So, with that, we just got to put on these cushions, okay? We just got to put on these cushions. This one. Why is there so many? Oh, wait. It's because I separated them. And he's over there eating the box. You done now? You done, you little freak? Ah, gosh dang. Can't keep my eyes off them for 2 seconds. How do... Am I know I'm stupid. Oh, yeah, okay. So it came up clear on the camera that he was just munching on the box. Good. I'm glad that got caught. Ugh. I'm doing it off camera. I need to make sure I'm on camera for that. So that's on. The nice little comfy cushion. And then the headrest. Here we go. This is the final thing. Hey! Hey, look at that! Hey! Now, how does it feel? Right? How does it feel, Batman? That was weird. Well, there's stream. That's great. Hold on, let me just... Whoop! Oh! Oh wait, why did I do that? That's just what I meant to do, but only... Okay, yep. Yeah, okay, cool. So here we... I am sitting so high. I don't think you can... I'm sitting so far... Okay.
My camera is like right now a little bit above my head. Watch when I get close to the desk. Like, no face is seen. I am sitting so high up. We gotta see. Okay, there we go. That's the furthest it goes down, but I feel like I'm sitting quite high. And honestly, I like that. Oh, and it reclines. That's right. Hold on. Sitting upright. You ready? Going down. Toot, toot. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We rolling around. One of the tires is scraping. That's just because of the surface, though. If I get a rug, I'm sure we'd be doing fine. This pillow that's behind me, probably going to remove that. I also need to figure out. Okay, that is how you keep it from reclining. I just locked the recliner, so watch. See, not going back. For right now, no squeaking. No squeaking is the best thing I could have asked for, honestly. I feel like my posture is pretty good right now. This is probably the most straight I've sat in a chair in a while. It's probably going to be uncomfy for a while, but I might actually, even though it's uncomfy, I might keep this back piece just for, like, posture sake. Because, like, the thing is, I got to keep a good posture. The pillow doesn't really help me, as you can see. But I am, 6'1", so it's probably not going to do much for me. If I'm reclining, it probably helps, but besides the instruction manual obviously being wrong on several parts, the screw holes messing up, one of the arms isn't aligned properly, but it still feels comfy. I still feel good. God, I am a slob. Look at this. But it's fine. I like it. It's good. I'm honestly excited and happy that I finally have a proper gaming chair. Oh, hold on. You see that? Yeah, we're going to have to fix that. This one's a little bit wobbly too. Not as wobbly as this one. This arm's very loose. But that's okay. I'll fix that after stream. I'll see if there's anything I can do about that. I'm not even sure if there is. Just a hole seems to be lined up wrong, but I do think that was one of the reviews, was just like loose arms every now and then. Let's see if I can fix that real quick. Yeah, see, I just don't like how that sounds rubbing up against the fabric. That just doesn't sound good. Okay, now you're messing up. What is happening? I also screwed it the wrong way. Ah, the top one was a bit loose. Okay, that's better. That's better. Oh yeah, the arms. Okay, that was just a me problem. But the arms are better now. That feels good. But after over 2 hours.
It's done. We did it. So, thank you for being here for that. That was quite the experience. I know that's got to be the most fun you've ever seen in your entire life. There has never been anything better to ever happen on stream. Hydrate? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not a sweaty mess by any means. What do you mean? What? Nah, I'll go get a beverage real quick and then we'll start streaming. And you know what? Because of how long it took to assemble the chair, we're not going to do Overwatch today. I was going to do Overwatch, but with how long it took to assemble the chair, we're just going to chill today. So we're going to go ahead and go to Pacopia. Again, didn't really plan on streaming it because I don't know how I'm going to commentate that. And also I've been kind of taking it at my own pace. But might as well, right? I can just show you where my islands are at right now. So, and here's the bars. There you go. Alright, I'm going to go throw this part of my room in case I do manage to get screws. And I want to, like, put this on at some point. I don't think I will, but I mean, it's never bad to just keep it just in case. So you know what? Give me just a sec. I did not just drop all the screws. That is not what you heard. I am not currently picking up screws off the ground. It's crazy of you to think of that. But, give me just a moment. I'll be right back. I'm going to hydrate. You hydrate yourself too. And we will be back and I will stream Pacopia. Yeehaw! Didn't even need this. I grabbed this thinking I'd need this to assemble it. Nah, I was good. I got cut loose. Footloose. Kick off the Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me up off my knees. Jack, get back. Come on before we cry. Loose, you're loose. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut yourself and loose. Yeah, I'm gonna break down this box in the morning. It's just going in my room for now. Everything And now, chilling in the new chair. Yeah. Oh my god. The agility, being able to move around, feels good again. It honestly feels good to have such mobility again. Because I love the recliner, right? The recliner is nice and poofy, and I'm able to lay back and relax, but like, I don't know. Something about being able to move around, I love it. And also not having to constantly, like, pop out the chair, swivel it around to get out. Like, I can get out so much quicker now. Oh, it feels good. It feels righteous. Okay. My face cam goes down here. This is where the designated area has been for quite some time now. Oh. Turn that on. You see nothing right now. I am so out of breath. Y'all chill. Oh, but starting tomorrow, for like tomorrow's stream, you're probably going to see that just starting to inflate because that's our cloud couch. So that's going to be fun to watch poof up over like 3 days. I think it takes like 3 days for it to fully poof up. So it's going to be interesting to see how well that turns out.